Okay, I'm gonna make this quick, but this is where I'm staying for the next week or so. Okay, so this is my friend Robert's house. I've got my little work set up here. I've essentially moved in for the week. I moved in because last week in Salt Lake we had a earthquake, and it wasn't like destructive at all, but it was enough to scare me. I decided I would much rather quarantine in a bigger space and stay in a new home that isn't a 3rd-story brick walk-up building like my apartment is. And then the bonus of having a friend here and a hot tub here is awesome. Usually when I post on here, I try to post videos that are like a little bit polished, and there are some videos that I haven't made because they're not polishable. I have like missing footage, or I didn't shoot it to be some video. I don't know. These people are walking by and I'm getting self-conscious. I was kind of thinking that I could just make a video that's just kind of a diary from different travel experiences. So I just went on a trip with my parents. While we were there, I kind of left the camera at home. It was like super hot. We were just off adventuring on our own. And so most of my footage is just like from my iPhone. And like I have some stuff on here, but none of it even makes sense. Like it's just a random assortment of footage. And I figured I'd just stitch together what I have and put it on here, and it'll be something to do in our weird quarantine time. So you can watch this footage and maybe see what it was like for me. Check out the stash though. We just got to Atlanta. It is like 5 a.m. and the flight attendant got on and he said, "This is literally America's greatest airline. I cannot believe that we are 30 minutes ahead of time. This is incredible. I cannot believe this." Just deadpan like that. How was the flight?
Oh my gosh. For some reason it seemed really long.
Felt pretty long. We had a long layover in Atlanta, got some sleep. Now we're in Ecuador, and due to coronavirus, we had to fill out this health document, and they're gonna have to take our temperature, is what they said. So that sucks. We were traveling there like right as the whole COVID-19 thing started to pick up. So when we landed in Ecuador, they were checking our temperature, and it just felt like extreme overkill. Did you ever see I Am Legend? That's what this feels like. Gracias.
I don't have a fever.
During this trip, no one really knew how big this COVID thing was gonna be. And it was kind of through the week that we were there that we kept getting updates that was like, oh, this sounds more serious. And then toward the end, they were shutting down Disneyland, and they cut the NBA season like 2 nights before we left. And so it really started to have some weight, like right as we were about to come home. We had scheduled this trip months before this, and we stayed to our normal flights, but the flight we ended up getting on to leave the country was the night before they shut the borders for all of Ecuador. But thankfully we made it out of the country. Anyway, here are some of the videos that I took from the trip. Hopefully this is somewhat enjoyable. How long until they change this so I can just video and change which direction? We finally made it, and we're gonna get on a ferry and go to a different island, and their water is very blue.
Oh, we gotta find the hotel.
Also, where's Dad?
It's on the other boat.
Me, my mom, and my dad. Just the 3 of us for the week. I need to get some sick shots, you guys. Sick.
Do you know why girls are so dangerous?
Why is that?
Because they're booby trapped.
She said you can't get lost, but we put that to the test, and you can get lost, turns out.
We got you.
Oh. Already leaving. Those are life vests for in case if we have
So we don't have to wear it? I got pretty sunburned yesterday, so this is my attempt at fighting off sunburn today. I think it'll work. The sun just kind of hits different here, doesn't it?
Because we're at the equator.
Because we're at the Ecuador.
Take me to your heart. I belong to you. Take me to your soul.
This place is so small that in like 2 days, we just got aware of everyone that lives here and what they do and their routines.
We are in Los Grietas, which is kind of a rift, slot canyon. And right here, it is very clear and beautiful.
Higher places. Wanna feel again. Oh. Wanna feel the higher places. Wanna feel again.
Mom wants to be quarantined though. She dreams
That would be awesome.
she dreams of doing nothing for 2 weeks,
That is so
which
good.
sounds like my living
You can't go
hell.
anywhere. You'd have to tell people, sorry, I'm unavailable.
Worse than that is that I would be stuck with them.